Greetings friends, That Gaming Author here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. In the last episode, we hung out with Machias, handled George's request at the engineering club, and hung out with Laura and timed her swimming. In this episode, we are finally going to head to the main event. Allow me to sit a little closer to my mic. We are going to head to the academy itself. Did I just take the long way? You know what? I feel like either way I go is going to be the long way, so might as well just make a run for it. It's time for our final request from the student council. If we head this way, I believe the principal's office should be right around here. Yeah, let's talk to Principal Van Dyke. Excuse me, Principal. I'm Rin Schwarzer of Class VII. Good. I've been waiting for you. He looks even bigger up close than he did at the entrance ceremony. He must be what, 2 arch tall? Toa tells me you've accepted my request. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your free day to assist me in this. It's no problem at all, sir. So, you're looking for someone to further investigate the underground area of the Old Schoolhouse? Precisely, and I couldn't have found a better man for the job, considering your class was down there so recently. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of that trapdoor, not me. I probably should have tried to stop her, however. Please do accept my apologies. Oh, not at all, sir. You have no reason to apologize. I kinda already figured she was behind it anyway. I mean, it stands to reason. Getting back to the matter at hand, there are a number of interesting stories regarding that old schoolhouse. That gargoyle you fought is just a drop in the bucket, all told. Now that you mention it, I did get the distinct impression while fighting it that it was no ordinary monster. It was almost as if... Indeed, almost as if it weren't a monster at all, but a demon. Perhaps the word fiend might fit. In our experience, if left alone, it will always regenerate to its original statue form, eventually. Really? Yes, and as a result, the area has been long used by students in tests of strength. But in the past year, many strange alterations have begun occurring there. I've received reports ranging from doors appearing out of nowhere to strange and eerie voices from the darkness. I see. So you'd like me to go and investigate whether there's any truth to these reports then? If possible, yes. Specifically, I would like you to walk through the underground area and check for any significant changes since last month. A task for which you are uniquely qualified given your prior experience down there. I suppose that is true, and I'd be happy to undertake this mission. Though if that gargoyle has regenerated, things could get a little tricky. If that turns out to be the case, I would have no objection at all to you turning back. I should also stress that I'm making this request to Class VII as a whole. By all means, do ask your classmates for assistance. I'm certainly not expecting you to go it alone. Oh. Understood. I'll do just that. Splendid. I believe you'll be needing this then. It's the key to the front door of the old schoolhouse. Best of luck to you, and please, be safe. Thank you, sir. I'd like you to take a look around the old schoolhouse's basement in order to check whether it has changed since last month. Having been there once already, I'm sure you'll all be fine. Ask anyone you feel you can rely on to enter along with you just to be safe. I leave this in your hands. Does he say the same thing? Okay, so it was basically just an abridged version of what he said already. Alright, so I'd say we're close enough to... Actually, now that we have our recipe book, let's see, do you say anything new? He does. Oh! That wouldn't happen to be a recipe book you've got there, would it? It is. Someone gave it to me earlier. Why do you ask? Perfect! Simply perfect! I have just begun conducting some food-related research, you see. And it just so happens that I've been on the lookout for someone who could assist me with it. Sorry, did you say research? I did indeed. It's related to geography, actually. I'm in the midst of gathering a variety of Well, perhaps we should call them peculiar dishes. Dare I ask why? All over the world, every dish people cook has a deep history behind it. I'm interested in the history hiding behind the cuisine that we might see as bizarre or unappetizing. But it's no fun to just read about the food. I want to sample the dishes as I research their history and purpose. I see. That's certainly a unique field of study. Oh please, there's no need for flattery, Rain. Very well, consider this a standing order. Come straight to me if you happen to stumble onto any new peculiar dishes. I'm looking forward to what sort of dishes you'll bring my way. He didn't even give me a chance to say no. Oh well, might as well help him out. All it could hurt is his stomach. So, now we have the offer peculiar dishes option. If you look at the recipe, the icon that has the little exclamation and question mark, those are peculiar dishes. If we make any of those, we'll want to come to Instructor Thomas and give them to him. Why? I don't entirely know. I'm pretty sure you can yield some good results from it though. And actually, since we've done that, there's one more person I'd like to talk to before actually progressing. Excuse me. If we head on over to the upper class dorms and talk to the maid up here... Oh, is that a recipe book you have there? You must be one dedicated chef to walk around with something like that. I wish I had that kind of focus. I don't know if I'm that dedicated. But it seems like you're a little down about cooking in general. What's wrong? Well, the students at this dorm have rather extravagant palates. Meanwhile, I'm only capable of making what they deem commoner food, which they quickly tired of. I fear for my continued employment if I'm unable to improve my cooking skills and make food that fits their tastes. Being a maid sounds like hard work. Is there any way I can help? Oh, how about this? Could you bring me along some unique dishes? Unique what now? A dish made by someone so skilled it becomes a true standout, truly unique, a shining testament to cooking as an art. Bearing witness to such incredible dishes may be an effective way to learn more about cooking as a whole. I'm well aware of how shameless and massive this request is, so if you wish to decline, then that's fine too. Don't worry about it. I'd love to help you out. I'll be sure to bring you any unique dishes I come across. Thank you very much. You're a true gentleman. So, if we talk to her, we're going to be able to offer unique dishes. And on this, that would be the golden dish icon. We'll want to go ahead and keep an eye out for those. Like I mentioned when we unlocked the recipe book, those are made by like a specific character, I believe, and it's sort of like their specialty, so to say. So it's something we'll want to keep in mind. I don't want to worry about that yet until we start getting more party members, though. But in any case, I wanted to stop by the engineering building one more time before heading out. So if we go to Modifier Exchange, we can exchange our regular Sepith for money, but you want to save as much of those as you can. So we're going to go ahead and exchange our Sepith masses, all of them, and get a bunch of money out of it. Let's see, can we upgrade any of our slots yet? So it'll cost 70 for each of us. I think the cost goes down depending on how far it is from the, or the cost changes depending on how far it is from the general one. So his cheapest one is 40. Okay, so I want to focus on increasing a slot of Elliott's. So every time you increase a slot, it also actually increases that character's EP, which is pretty important. It also allows you to be able to equip more quartz, which is also important. And I want to open up a line for him here, just so that way we can equip something other than a wind elemental. And as for Reen, let's go ahead and open up one of his cheaper ones. We'll open up this one. And then let's see, do we have any quartz we can actually equip yet? Okay, we have poison. So we can give that to someone. I think, since we'll usually not have Gaius casting arts, I'd like to give him the quartz that will allow the potential to poison an enemy. And let's go ahead and see if we can make any quartz. So as you can see, we have a number of options here. We have some buff quartz that will allow us to, well, increase certain stats. We have quartz that will allow us to cast certain spells. We have and buffs, debuffs, things like that. So let's go ahead and give a look at our quartz and see what we want for Elliot, first of all. So he's going to be our primary cleric for the most part. He already has Tear, Aqua Bleed, and Tira, so we don't have to worry about getting him any healing quartz. But let's see, what kind of build do I want to make him? So if we get Shield 1, that will increase his magic defense, basically. But let's see. Mind 1 will increase his magic attack, which could be pretty handy. It's a pretty expensive quartz to make. You can see on the left there, it'll tell you how much Sepith it'll cost to make it. But I feel like it'll be pretty handy to have Elliot being able to cast rather powerful magic right from the get-go. So let's go ahead and equip that to him. There we go, Mind 1, ATS plus 10. As for Reen, he's kind of our all-rounder. He's a good attacker, he can also use a decent magic. So I think for him, since his Master Quartz is a fire elemental, I'm going to get him Attack 1. It's pretty expensive, but we have a lot of fire Sepiths, so we can absolutely afford it. Let's go ahead and put that on there, Strength plus 10. Alright, there we go. I'd say that's a good start to our character building. I mean, we are playing on easy mode, so character building isn't exactly too important, but it's important enough for us to actually just keep a focus on. Alright, and as we enter the silence of the Old Schoolhouse, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. The front doors are locked. I'm not sensing that mysterious presence anymore. It seems to have dissipated, or something. Maybe it was my imagination after all. Once I start exploring this old schoolhouse, I get the feeling I won't have any time left to do anything else today. So before I go in, I should check and make sure I've taken care of everything else on my to-do list. After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. There we go. I wonder if anyone else might be interested in exploring this place with me. I should try calling them. You can use your Arcus to call other members of Class VII for assistance in investigating the old schoolhouse. However, some characters will only be available to help after the story has progressed a bit farther. And by some characters, they mean everyone but Elliot and Gaius. So let's go ahead and get our buddies in the party. So later on in the game, we'll be able to actually have 4 party members, as well as I think 2 reserve party members to swap in if we need them. I can't believe we're coming back in here again. I really don't think this is a good idea. Well, that's because it probably isn't. And neither of us would blame you one bit if you turned back. It's not too late. No, thanks. I'll come with you. We've got that practical exam next week after all. I need to familiarize with myself with this orbital staff as much as possible before then. Besides, if I turned back, I'd just wind up worrying myself sick about the 2 of you. Well, that's very kind. Thank you. There are only 3 of us, though, so we'll need to watch each other's backs and proceed with caution. The underground area should be just through the main door, correct? Yeah, that should take us right to the room where we fought that stone gargoyle. Best to go that way rather than falling through the trap door again. No arguments here. I really hope that thing hasn't regenerated yet. Alright, we've got our party. We are equipped with our new quartz. Let's go on in. Whoa. At least that monster isn't here anymore from the looks of it. And it doesn't look like we've really got any more creepy statues ready to come to life either. Wait. Did it always look like this in here? No. This room's definitely smaller than it was the last time we were here. How? I'd say it's about half the size, maybe even less. And there are things present that weren't here previously. Like that door? I don't remember there being a door there last time. I don't remember there being one either, but at this point, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Strange though it may be, we should go and get a closer look at it. This is essentially why we came after all. Alright, time to begin our investigation. And there is an orbment charging station, so I will go ahead and rest here. Just so that way we can recover everyone's EP before heading in, you know? It's always good to have max EP. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Unbelievable. This isn't even in the same place. I don't remember passing through an area like this at all. I don't either, because we didn't. The entire layout down here has changed completely. How? I can sense new types of monsters here too. What do you think we should do, Rain? The principal sent us down here to investigate these mysterious changes, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now that we've seen just how major these changes are, there's no way we can go back empty-handed. We should head as far in as we're able. Here we go then. May the goddess be with us. Alright, let's do this. What could this be? It doesn't look like an orbment charging station. Yeah, it's some kind of device for sure, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have any power right now. We'll have to remember that for later. That's something we can't really deal with for the time being. A slug-like monster. This one could prove a little awkward to fight. Not if we make good use of our combat links. Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble against a monster like this if we work together. Shall we put our link ability to the test then? Absolutely. Let's show this thing what we're made of. So, let's go into the tactics menu, make sure we have some links set. I'll go ahead and link these two first, and then we can change links freely in combat. So let's do our classic strategy of getting the enemy's attention, running away, and then waiting for them to turn around to strike.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Yeah, we can.
My turn.
All right. So hang on, do we have any battle? Oh, I should have bought more. Well, you know what? That's okay. Doesn't Elliot have an examine craft he can use?
You're finished.
Leave it to me.
All right. Let's go ahead and have these two collaborate real quick.
We're open.
Got it. My
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and use. Oh, he doesn't. Any arts? Ah, we don't.
Go.
We're definitely gonna need to buy some more
I'll back you up.
battle scopes. But you know what?
Okay, that was tough. Nice work, though.
We don't actually need them right away. We can always actually come back later on and be fine. Well, that sure seemed to do the trick. Yes, we fought well. If we can master these combat links, I'm sure they'll prove really useful in the battles ahead. We should probably try to practice as much as possible while the stakes are low and get used to them as we can, or get as used to them as we can. Yeah, indeed. Alright, not a bad start. Let's see, if we wrap around here, first of all, we get a couple of bases. Oh, wow, got a battle scope. Thank you, game. It's like they knew immediately what I needed. We'll still definitely need to buy more, though. Like, there's no doubt about that. Okay, I was just double checking to make sure we didn't miss anything here. Alright, let's get this little guy to chase after us, and then he'll turn around.
Now's
Boom.
our chance. We can do this.
My turn.
Alright, since we have 2 battle scopes, let's go ahead and use one.
Ha!
Alright, level 6. Very weak to fire and pretty weak to earth, and doesn't look resistant to any status ailment, so
Leave it to me.
for the most part, it looks like they're XP fodder.
Now.
Right.
Alright, and let's go ahead and link Gaius and Elliot, because we don't really have them linked very much.
My turn.
There we go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Nice and swift. Oh, I see a treasure chest. Curia Bomb. Alright, not a bad haul. Now let's see what lies in store for us next.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Oh, there's a fishing spot in here? You know what? Let's see what it has to offer. I am prepared to button mash. Okay, this is just a regular weak boy.
Caught one.
Nice. Alright, you know what? We have 4. Let's go for it. Alright, I'm keeping the controller from pressing against my knee too hard because I don't want to accidentally hit the turbo button like we did that one time. Alright, and we're getting some ingredients out of this. I'm never opposed to more ingredients. Oh, starting with a circle button this time, I see. Nice. I'm okay with getting these weak boys. Button mashing as fast as we had to for that one guy hurt my arm. I am not a good button masher, so it's like, when I do this, it can be painful. Oh, a new type. A little on the fast side, too.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's a little guy. Not too bad. Let's see how many points we have after this catch. Alright.
Caught one.
163, not bad. Alright, and if we had ground bait, we could fish more, but that's all the fishing I wanted to do here. I honestly totally forgot you could find fishing spots in the Old Schoolhouse in the first place. So that was a pleasant surprise. Now I see you. I see you too.
Now's our chance. Let's
Oh,
get
we
it.
have 2 new enemy types.
My turn.
That's unfortunate. I keep forgetting I'm not playing Trails of Cold Steel 3 because that game's battle UI is different, and it works more like
Leave it to me.
Mario RPG or Persona 5, where zero arts. Let's take advantage of that. Okay, they're mostly weak to wind, but you know what? Yeah, let's have some fun. Where like instead of choosing your command from a list,
My turn.
you instead press a button to choose the command. And what I often do by accident is I keep pressing the triangle button to choose crafts, because that's the button
We'll cut our own
in Trails of Cold Steel 3. And I keep getting confused. Like, I've been doing that for a while, and I'm like, why am I pressing triangle to go to the command menu? And I forgot it's because I've been playing almost 50 hours of Cold Steel 3 in the past month or so.
Let's go. Go.
Alright, let's go for,
There.
you know, our usual.
All right.
And, you know, yeah, let's go ahead and link you guys. Gale Stinger, shoot a nice line of an attack. Well, I didn't kill one of them. That's unfortunate. Elliot should be able to take out this guy in one go, though. Or not.
Here we go. Ha! Now's
Oh,
your
we're gonna
chance.
get to hear
Here.
Rain and Gaius' end battle quote.
The winds must be on our side.
They must be, because that was a breeze.
Haha. Funny joke, Rain. Alright, got a mint drop. I can't remember what status ailment that cures, but it definitely cures some status ailment. Alright, come after us, little guy. I see you, you're trying your hardest. Not hard enough!
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Oh, we have some flying felines in here too. I did it again. I keep pressing triangle, thinking it's going to open up the craft menu. I am way too used to Cold Steel 3, man.
Here. You're finished.
That was a good turn.
Leave it to me.
You know what, let's link these two.
There.
My turn.
And yeah, I figured Ellie would be in range.
Leave it to me.
There.
Oh wow.
Right.
Oh, I forgot I equipped Gaius with poison.
Now's our chance.
And that boy is dead.
Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Wow, we're just barely about to level up. So let's see. If I recall correctly, yeah, going that way will lead to progress, which we don't want to do yet. As is proper for any dungeon crawler, you know you want to explore every nook and cranny of a dungeon before you
Let's go.
finish up.
Here we go.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this real quick.
There.
My turn.
And then you should be able to finish this guy off. Yeah, there we
Leave
go.
it to me.
And yeah, I want to see if we can get their end battle quote. Oh, looks like we're going to.
I'll back you up. We had a good rhythm going there.
And we didn't miss a beat.
Oh, everyone but Elliot level up.
Great.
Alright, level
Nice.
9. Nice. Yeah, I knew there was a treasure here.
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Ooh, white glasses. Let's see, what does that do? Okay, they prevent blind. So with that being the case, since he's our main attacker, I'll go ahead and give that to him. Let's see. And I want to prevent sleep on our healer, and then you can get the silver chain. I'd say that works out well. So with that, we are technically at the end of the floor. So with that being the case, I'm going to end it off here. I'm going to actually do a bit of grinding off camera and get them up to level 10. So, next time on Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel, we will go into the depths of floor 1 of the Old Schoolhouse and see what lies beyond. I will see you guys then.